Phone adopted Munina Quadim Alpha once in here as simultaneously based as some cosmos and yes, record all the latest update at a coso Ghana no. It didn't now be brought back kumpo and pouty so. It says also on Sake be annual like ya share and that's all their children and so who dear coso Ghana. If you say Nema APP free Supreme Court in the Parliament banner. A more realm just a Ghana for. Lawyers for judges for BH and Adrian home. I just a near more country a Chief Justice, a current a Chief Justice, a Torkornoo, then a Crawford, a more realm, a 1 in a million, just a BC that. As we speak, formation about HSA. Current and I say former Supreme Court Justice in a Bakope, and then former Supreme Court judges at Babontin, raise a lot of concern. Everyone a Chief Justice and in the current and Crawford as judges are multi a case we are or more aqua or more tie like picture no say the amount for air cano almost I said the or more tie this government ha a year up and babbing man to me exercise a ruling of the general constitution so no more catching his own free or more catching his own free na office one. No do one son over. Almost on kai in who say office no occupy no on kahoda. In your day, and coupon drum, obit my shaho, sa could send a time vessel, no how could ten fee. Says Anna de be easy. Intin and ne said dear amount for a losing interest in the judiciary, no. Not in this critical mechanism. Serious on one kasaka say constitutional crisis we know or no edit this kind of ruling back ni able to go ni yes abrekwa serious and I say interest a year judgment the mutable someone for the Asian community LGBTQ na more from ruling by bakwa kuti a year judge say almost some day after that and so no formation by just say mami Torkornoo and one kasa admit yes some case be just say very interesting, but first of all, any can put a Supreme Court judges for a
the judiciary of Ghana, not about the epic center for political, your friend is saying activism or partisan activism or whatever, and individuals are busily doing whatever that they do. So we achieve justice. Now you are pointing, especially at this crucial hour, Alaska. You must act with a touch of finesse, wisdom. Sabaya betimi maneuver way through this stormy situation na yewo mi sabaya betimi a survival. That is the only thing you do. Parliament ne your friend is saying judiciary enya asem afenyo mark in the Mercado court based on the court discretion why we are granting that particular power. Speaker so ntiase we go back to court akọ fire shot. You see speaker asem no the ben nyina so bi anim ya boagu ordinary no Niama be say na yes yepe asamba court no settle. But Alaska, Ghana near Otin has been very much concerned, not because of the ruling that be American. Okay. It is not based on the constitutionality of the matters in question. I don't know, we can only express our opinion.
That's right.
We are not the final arbiter.
The onus is lies.
Yes. Court to Lankasa power no lie in the bosom, the open be. But the enam who I can in the first place. We talked about the swift nature. Our Supreme Court less than 12 hours. Chief Justice. It's me a constitutive panel so omunkoti assembly.
I didn't know 12 p.m.
Okay.
And at 2 p.m.
Good. Now ruling about
what to me a constitutive panel.
Yes. And see that raised a lot of alarm. So America say you have to be very reasonable and exercise that absolute discretion constitution in such a way say you will not be in the bad books of the people. You need to sustain and build confidence because the judiciary.
That's right.
For the past 1 week in here, go to even YouTube alone, go and catalog videos and opinions, expressions, and something like that. And yes, people are just talking about it though. Supreme Court judges, former Ababonti, and they are all worried about your friends that this overdrive. Chief Justice, your friends say we no call. I don't call Chief Justice paying. Alaska, I'm for Abako. Maybe I'm a come say when you are in a position of power, and you think you're going to live there forever, you are sick. Alaska, because it's transient. You pass it through. Now, Ron is 19 years, and now you're Alaska, Kwame Nkrumah wa hefa. That is how it is. Stalin and as a foreign Russia and as well. So Uba, you leave a legacy that will leave an indelible imprint, indelible mark on the minds and the heart of the people. And then I come and no. But because you have power, this arrogance and impunity. Because my culture said a day before, no. Now there were journalists on more radio, so I say, oh, I said we are by more problem. These are journalists or when your lawyers almost a problem I want to say. I listen to it one guy on Joy FM or say the concern I want to say. And I'm saying similar critical issues so about her till date. Chief Justice LGBTQ panel it will be very difficult for her to jump over this issue. Now say, oh yes sir, she will cause public anger. That's right. This is a journalist on C law school that ahunyansa who are the way. Now when I was here, Chief Justice na sa common science way a new team. You should be worried. Lo and behold, the Supreme Court defy all odds. A certain panel at the ruling Babontin. And ruling Babontin, the average Ghanaian our cause to be worried. Because Alaska, this is a Supreme Court cultural or making argument, a very emotional one. Oh, Nipa no more constituency, no, they are Ghanaians. They cannot be denied representation in as a forum. And we cannot allow them. Then yes, your fat time machine and flip it back. A quay nimka can be answer. Nanya South Supreme Court Yana Nanwada 92.3. A professor Bako any two other individuals. At the court to say the people are more voter original. Yet free muno. They also need representation now. Our Supreme Court can say young regularize it to the stand said. 2024 and Sano Wenya representative. Now, some Crawford, they say, that's right. This is according to the Supreme Court logic. Again, yet to Akroma no be the question a court. Court no call, no Alaska. Yes, a challenge the nationality. That's right. And the substantive issue no was not heard then. Yentie who say obedi for no obedi bem. But the same Chief Justice in Crawford Tenase say ye injanteno. Emanen kotena fie. For 2 years. And Nipa na ascend now for the omo de no mo yan kokko. They didn't need the representative. So Alaska, we just are near we ne beduru sa point way. Now what is such a ruling bar? People question you. And again, and some na ko ba nyina na no drama be see your court. Me sure say Nipa be pay attention to. Right. That drama has to do with one of the judges. When is a abra speaker of parliament or court no not the lawyer tada sorry. Exactly. Yes. Nti omo ko tena se panel no betena se no pagya ne sasa da bi me wasem ka ansa na even yetie substantive issue no mo assemble na oka o se judge tenten no wom no uhu na ochen adago uhu na ba bia be hu no judge tenten no wom no oye MPP ni enti no oti ase enyeye looking at your friend is saying the sensitive nature and the partisan nature of the issue in question. No? That's right. And Mr. Judge, MPP, you know, then it will raise a lot of concern because Alaska, we are coming from a background that already, you know, Supreme Court, you know, at the social media, man for a already, you know, Alaska. Your friend says Supreme Court, you know, a man for a chin of our social media, and a man for a can rule now, Banabonting, young Quatim Quatia. Yes, judge about MPP ni. Now if people thought say just speculate because my town studio hacker. Not knowing say papa ya can say me in the year 2016 na no day our whole central or far form eco contest on the ticket of MPP say or parliament.
Ivan, for the sake of your listeners, near a transpire our court no say yema amafu what you just stated.
Abusan for in Ivan answer Ivan Chin. Not just ordain in some way to get a church in some way. This office now, and I said the judiciary, no, see, there are a lot of errors about there are a lot of concerns, there are a lot of criticism. Any a year, say the Ghana for a losing interest in the judiciary, no. This is the time I was saying, Chief Justice and then the judges for most Supreme Court, no. This is the time I can say, come we use it, boasty the judicial system because. As we speak, with information the TJ HSA, a lot of Ghanaians gradually or more lose interest in the judicial system. After that, in some proceedings be a course of Supreme Court. As you see, no reaction about HSA, Chief Justice Torkornoo nankasa eji tum say nsɛm na abamba bin lawyer edi to jaw at the Supreme Court no nsɛm no no kre but just say he was trying to expose the Supreme Court too much and nsɛm be ya yenkonkotie sa details
yentie dia Ivan na kan na yenko
one of the story my he's done no but you see that no but you see that he's done like sorry, can we hear you on your objection? Now, Mr. Sorry, can we hear you
of the
on your
president arises from some of
so that my lord on the stream what?
Right to my lady the Chief Justice. To him being impaneled in this matter arises from of the president arises from some of
so that my
the
lord
facts
on the stream what?
Right to my lady the Chief Justice. Time. To him being impaneled, he was in this matter arises from New Patriotic Party. The fact that, and in fact, he was the parliamentary candidate in one of the constituencies in the Volta region.
I think you said enough.
And he was known to be associated with
especially again. No, I think you said enough.
From the
I think you said
no.
I think you said enough. And you
right Ivan when an oka
the Chief Justice and say he didn't want Sorry to expose the man further. And in Oka say he has said enough. Because on himself, seven or cano, I is scandalous.
Okay.
And by a good judicial and any mercy. And people know that Nimna Manfo free say just speculation in room or keke. But raising it at the court, you know, I give you certain credence to that particular session. And you've seen flyers running around. And so what kind of man has a book now come one seminar? I'm not sure why this gentleman was appointed to the Supreme Court. Because according to him, President Akufo-Addo wanted a Supreme Court judge to resign so that Obako speaker.
Okay.
But initially, they impressed on him to remain Papa na Obiara just obi na Obiara na one say.
Papa Jasco.
Yes. Enti Okoyoko Lusu no. Then somebody needed to be appeased. So this particular gentleman na oya lawyer there no had to be brought on board. What kind of book now? Why a circumstance leading to this particular judge? This is a guy, Alaska, or a known party person. I was standing on the ticket of the MPP, whole central. To stand on the political party ticket, you need to be a member of the party. You pay your dues and whole lot of stuff. A member of good standing. Now you ask yourself, say, we are talking about not just any place, the Supreme Court of the land. People with partisan ties. And I come no. So I don't want to talk about Parliament because I look at the number in 2023 how he got 138.
That's right.
Meaning say the MPP majority voted for him because 137 plus the independent person got him the 138.
Exactly.
And approving the judge just simple majority. So that one I can't blame the minority because the resistance they offered then was quite clear. But your course what no koi. But Alaska say anya who be say there be a catch say common sense very common. Man for can common sense no. The commonality over fine issue be able raise there is certain sense a dawson issue be able raise and a man common
by the common
and your common sense will be a team. That is the mistake people do. So you can't common sense and you say obia will be no, it is not true. Common sense every issue you raise there is a commonality. That particular sense in every issue, the wise person will be able to find it quicker. That makes it common sense. And Alaska, just imagine, say nothing has happened. The nature of this particular issue, Oko Supreme Court bench, and I say, about 14 more than 14 judges sitting on the wing.
That's right.
So the question is, motivation by the Chief Justice. When you be on Kwan say, Obia, you know very well, say that person has partisan ties. About people will raise that particular question. Looking at the sensitive nature of this particular issue in question, and what our motivation better about our appointment, you know, because it's a common sense and you're common to everybody, you know.
So it means a man for now almost to me pinpointed to say, sir, Nipa Wendy or MPP.
Yes.
But I was saying yeah with impunity.
Exactly. That's the level of disrespect for the people of this country. I'm a catch on my minute bench in so more racy way now here's Rosiana.
That's right.
Already ruling the way are. Sorry, a racy and Oko ready by and castle about to go. I say there's some now okay and some phobic crab and I don't know on tea. But my catch us the era we are you will be. If you think sitting at the court dispensing justice ends there, it means your mind belongs to the 12th century. Yes, Alaska, because that is half of dispensing justice.
It is half. The rest, no.
The rest are getting people to have trust and accept it. Now, justice no dispensing or dispensing man or dispensing man more. So people must accept it. People must respect it, and for people to do that, they need to have absolute trust and confidence in you. But there are a whole lot of scandals around it. Yes, young fan say a man for aboboss wa kwakodo baby. Papa no wenya daje wa wurema kwakoto baby. Such a high profile case. Why will you bring such a person with such a terrible track record on that particular bench? So at the end of the day, yes, it's a wusi umusu kwan so a would not say ha obia stop you. So who took na ukwa ko Alaska me say obia stop you winyina. Obia kwasa
again. So
wusi umusu kwan so a would not say ha obia kanya nsasam kira wunti on to say ukwa ko wu na ukwa ko ji wani so no nothing will stop you. A man for more a survival accident. Na ya mom nko story nchira all start ya or ko bi ka kire say or pentam kwa ko. That is how it is.
That's right.
So Alaska, that's the trajectory we are on as at now. Because common sense will tell you say getting that particular man on this particular panel at this time.
And then raise the public.
Exactly. Especially looking at how contentious this particular issue is. And at the end of the day, a pure NDC, he says a constitutional matter. A constitutional matter, and young Kokona de Koye, a NDC MPP that the Koye, time political interest to the issue in question. So it's not that just constitutional. A constitutional matter wired in party form. And because party actors and a deba. She'll be to say, your friend is saying, easy bossy.
Okay.
Very emotional, that kind of toxic kind of person. Chief Justice is the same thing. What can't say, that kind of attitude, you know. And I'm sure, say, see, the 2B more beer. First, you need to look at the temperament and the emotional intelligence of the person first. Because men are metiana may yes idea we are. There are certain factors about me consider. That is why I meant dwell on the constitutionality of the issue, whether right. Chief Justice in the different now. But other things
and the bobs were
yeah. Other issues around it, you know, Alaska, a major concern. Because any Alabama public, you know, I sync it with the your friends with the court. And the justice delivery no edibu because now no Afro barometer for Europe survey. There are for do send a word GDA as much as over 60% of Ghanaians don't even believe or trust the court. We are Chief Justice, we should be worried. We are president, we should be concerned because this is a house and they do minor sem. Nasa amam for any the last time I make catch was say Ghana you will prefer so go no go pa kobo bia than to go to court. No go po akwa bia than to go to court because that institution, you know, average person any trust woman. So we a Chief Justice, your major preoccupation should be at addressing this major whether misconception or whatever people have about the judiciary, you know. But one the is to deepen this crack, widen the gap of trust, and this misconception, whatever, no, or highlight, no, because near more than a dinner as a forum. Now, no, yet is almost with the Mikakosi Aquasha date, some LGBT case. They say, Betia speak anyway on the way 7th of November or way Nasa forum. The question they say. And now, Omunim some by side on to Sasanima way ACCC. So we should be very much concerned about building trust. And yes, sir, my culture say, Kroma, we can lose everything. But the very moment we lose our judiciary, you know, we are done. And where we are at the verge of losing everything.
We are at the verge of.
Oh, the NDC is being led by a former president of Ghana. Now, our culture say, "Oh, no need trust." Our call to anti election, no, your corner say, "Oh, lusu or we knew on call to Alaska." Now, ordinary person, me am pointing judge. I mean, I trust in we should be very much concerned. And these are institutions of state, you understand? So Niema is critically undermining state institutions, its authority, its neutrality, its independence, and even when it comes to the basic exercise of discretion, I'm for the common sense, and then as a forum, way left, right, to take the absolute balance, we are losing everything. So I know the day, your democracy, the foundation you have.
Ivan, before you wrap up, my name is a question.
All right.
Ebusia for Yanka Yasuma. Yinne Niama Ekosu under this government, the executive and the judiciary. And Sankofu yina Yankofu omu play major role in our democracy near the age now. Without these two arms of government, the democracy ne go, engagement, especially the judicial system. Intino, ye mami tokono. Just when you have this kind of a big opportunity to occupy this office, said the amount for say office no occupy she's living to impress, to please nipana or and or appointing his own that position amount for be so say a idea or the ruling done as just amount for just be a journalist who it seems my evangelical kind of journalist for the a lawyer for the Supreme Court judges also the almost the abba just say office way officer all these people especially the Supreme Court justice for and then some judges for this office almost occupied the holder and they know and that's experience I would do and the proof say bear at this juncture yeni see say the power you see baton ekutaw na so when you say women be our day bano dear chesebeka millions of people and as I will near the affect you se wodi ni ya Ghana bekoyi so when ni ya Ghana so the enkoyi nti ibiabo ni say a small room bi na mote and I'm kasa na mo back and forth now so millions of people inside and outside is going in the na say democracy especially the judiciary na say send a person money the echo and without the democracy there is no that judicial executive legislature without the democracy more office now more occupy for so be Vise wudi di wan so de Ghana for peno monye momo de mrane sie no ye ma mrane de enye adwuma how come say obi insem na amount for the gumu table no so ebi mu de de aba first second third na do de de aba last ne abedi na asem no sharp eja do de na asem abadada no like how also a case of national interest, especially the LGBTQ. Nina so a year case at the Damotable, and that case move for ruling by that being a democracy ye person strengthen through the judiciary. Into the Ghana for panel, yen fam running age, and they would see our lawyers for Kukudam. A journalist in Kofor Mutrasi a baba in Simpe Pensim na in some editor judges there are a lot of mistakes, there are a lot of errors at the judicial system. And through that lot of Ghanaians are losing interest in the judicial system. When these things happen now, a democracy na a priority. In Tiabana say Baha saying not to say a genius to no be a baby. In some dear Ivan Akanina. Use common sense. I mean, common sense. And it's not common to common people. Just say, as case that way, it makes you common sense. At the case way, Nipa, you say, we're government and also corporate MP in this government. Not to say, what's that the case with you? Are you expecting one case in India or your non-Kasa government? This level of impunity near the end, and it's much under the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Instagram, non-so, could be 100%.